All right, do we have a treat for you, fans of the Retro Football League? Mainly just myself. Bring to you today the 2000 Baltimore Ravens visiting the 1980 San Diego Chargers, Qualcomm Stadium, Jack Murphy Stadium. Defense has given away a little bit of offense. He was back-to-back touchdowns with a botched two-point conversion. An attempt to tie from the Ravens brings us to a 17-15 score. Baltimore with a chance to take the lead. We talked earlier in the game, you have one of the best offenses in NFL history, Eric Coryell. There's Marty Schottenheimer playing the part of Don Coryell. So we see how Jamal Lewis is done. So we have the 2000 Ravens championship Super Bowl winning defense versus the 1980 offensive juggernaut, the San Diego Chargers. Seeing how this is played out, so far you got to think is it going to come down to the quarterbacks. And you know that there's not many better than Dan Fouts in the history of the game. Well, on the other hand, Trent Dilfer is on the bottom end of QBs. So there's a disparity there that I think might sway the advantage to San Diego. We shall see. 3rd and 8. See what Trent Dilfer does here. He's been pretty good on 3rd downs here. There he is again. Gotta admit that he has played a solid game here. 3 Chargers right there in the neighborhood. Gets it in that tight window and continues the drive. Gaining confidence as he has the Ravens poised to take the lead here. Jamal Lewis with the carry. He grinds out 2 before being brought down. Willie Buchanan. 80 Chargers hosting the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Louis Kelcher there lining up for the Chargers. You got all the big names from the glorious past here in the historical teams tournament. Sweep to Jamal Lewis. He gets 5, makes it a 3rd and 3. So what Dilfer did at 3rd and 8. What will happen here? 3rd and 3. You see the offensive plays, pass run from the Ravens. Pretty good balance there. Oh, he gets gored. Louis Kelcher says enough. 4th down. Give us the ball back. I would have loved a replay on that. I would have made Goldberg proud on that one. Gored. I think he gored Trent Dilfer back in time 2 weeks there. No, that's not Joe Flacco. It looks like it's not. Okay, let's see what you saw. Dilfer lead the offense. Now let's see Dan Fouts, Hall of Famer from Oregon, before Oregon, St. Ignatius High School, in the greatest city in the world, San Francisco. Give his to Chuck Muncie, who played college ball at Cal. He gains 4. You see Sam Adams there anchoring the defensive front for the 2000 Ravens. And they give this to Muncie again. He grinds out a couple 3. Makes it 3rd and 3. Alright, Dan Fouts. Line of scrimmage, one of the greatest of all time. 3rd and 3. Oh, sacked. Is that Goose? Did Goose get him? No, it's Sam Adams gets him. gets him for a loss, and the Ravens will regain possession and have some real good field goal. That's one of the things. There are two scores. One of the two types of scores they're aiming for is they will get the ball in some real good field position here. San Diego 49. Those of you just tuning in from the NFL, this is the RFL here. Game brought to you by the RFL. Baltimore 2000 Ravens versus the 1980 San Diego Chargers. Where are you going to find that? Nowhere else but here. Second and 9. Here come the Ravens. Chance to take the lead via field goal or touchdown. Late handoff to Jamal Lewis for a knee there. Now you've seen Dilfer come up big on third and 8. Let's see if he does it here. Field goal range, possession is on the line. He throws a lofty pass to the Chargers secondary. Thankful that wasn't picked off. And now the Chargers will get the ball back here. 2:05 left in the third. As soon as they get the camera angle on the game, and the camera's on the game now, it's just all defenses. Try to pin the Chargers deep. And they would have liked it inside the 5, but instead they're going to have to deal with the Chargers at their own 20. And sometimes that extra breathing room is something you do not want to give somebody like Dan Fouts, because he will make you pay. I'll give this to Muncie again. A little stutter step, gets him a yard, maybe 2. As we see that vaunted 2000 Ravens D. Fouts hasn't taken to the air in a while. He does so here, and he completes it to Charlie Jones. How many times have we seen that? Gives the Chargers a first down. A little more breathing room. The thing he didn't want to do was have Fouts start at the 20. Every little bit helps Dan and hurt the defense here, the Ravens, as John Jefferson goes in motion. Delayed handoff to Chuck Muncie. They give him none. 2nd and 10. Thought he might have got a yard. Here come the Chargers. No sense of urgency. They're playing with the lead. Time is on their side here. Looks like they're happy to end the third quarter with possession of the ball. And Chuck Muncie with some hard running. Gains 5 back. Grinded for those last 2-3 there. Making it 3rd and 5. See what Fouts does here. It's picked off. It looked like he was going out in the flat. I think that John Jefferson. You didn't see a linebacker there. Anthony Mitchell, defensive back, lying in wait. And Ravens D has definitely kept them in the game, as Chargers raced out to a 10-0 lead. A little brief synopsis of today's action. Chargers raced out to a 10-0 lead, and It's been 15-7 ever since Baltimore. Chipping away at field goals here and there. A touchdown and a failed 2-point conversion. With the Chargers, lots of turnovers through the air. So, it's enabled Baltimore to stay in the game. We shall keep it here for the duration. I don't want you to miss anything. When we cut away, we'll make sure to keep you updated. Stay here for the Baltimore possession and see what happens. Quadri is male in motion, I believe. Nearly picked off. Boy, I tell you, both defenses. As you see how Dilfer's done. As we see Louis Kelcher. Nothing he'd like more than a sack on 3rd and 7. See if he gets it here. Big down. He's right there. Oh, he was about a step or two away from Trent. And best believe he did force that errant throw. Half a count early, causing the incompletion. He was right there. At this juncture in the game, a sack is almost as good as an incompletion or vice versa, because Chargers get the ball back and they are going to be pinned, though. I believe it, inside the 10. Let's look at this again. Bang. Looks like at the 8. Officials will put it at the 5. Brought to you by 5 guys. 55 guys. That's right. Best burgers, fries in town. Look no further than 55 guys. 1 for the price of 2 on Sunday. All milkshakes. And buy 1, get none free. How do you like that? As we see how Chuck Muncie's done. We're looking at 26 carries right now. And the Chargers have definitely used Chuck to keep control of the clock. Eventually it's going to come down to having more points than the other team, though. So, as we head into the last 10 minutes of the 4th quarter, Chargers clinging to a 2-point lead, fouts back the pass, and it's intercepted. Crucial mistake. Cost them in the 1980 AFC Championship game against the Raiders at San Diego. And now, crucial 4th quarter turnover in their own territory. Has got the Chargers looking at what they hope will be minimal damage, if any damage at all. Just a few. But a turnover would be nice right now for San Diego. Stilfer scans the field. I'm thinking Jamal Lewis. I'm thinking right. And so is Jamal Lewis. He gets about 4. Second and goal. Boy, I tell you, Chargers raced out to a 10-0 lead. And slowly the Ravens, field goal here, field goal there, timely touchdown, kept themselves in the game and now are on the brink of taking the lead. Stafford takes some time off the clock. Gives it to Jamal Lewis again. No passes for Trent Dilfer there. Just want to play it safe. Secondaries from both teams have kept both teams in the game with timely and costly interceptions, depending on which side you're rooting for. Matt Stover takes the field for a 22-yard attempt, and he is good from 22, and Baltimore takes the first lead of the game with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in the fourth. All right, let's see what Fauci could do. This is when you need him the most. Chargers raced out to a 10-0 lead and have been outscored 18 unanswered. Well, no, not 18 unanswered. 18-7. No, 18-17. Whoever's got the 8 and the 7 on your squares, that's an unlikely number. You may want to hang around that person for the rest of the game. Should the score hold. And now this Ravens defense smells blood. Sam Adams again. He's had a hell of a second half. Now it is the offensive line and Fouts versus that 2000 Ravens D. And they are like pythons, piranhas. Once they get the lead, and there's a sack, and they are just Siragusa, Tony Siragusa right there to congratulate Jamie Sharp on a huge sack. And they're just peeling their ears back and going for it now. This is what this defense was built on. Against the opponent offense, stick around close enough and then grab the lead and then just go after them. There's another interception. Fouts throws under duress. Oh. And the tide has turned here in San Diego. I'd be walking up to the line of scrimmage just like that too if I had a defense like that. Good gravy. Dilfer back to pass. Checks it down. Jamal Lewis. No. And that's Tyrone Taylor. Second goal. What a game we've had today, though. All the Chargers D seeping through. Fred Dean. That's what we've talked about. Legends versus legends. Fred Dean wearing 71 here. Of course, Niner fans know him as number 74. Lean Mean Fred Dean with a big stop. There's Louis Kelcher there. He's had a great game. Phoenix offense is causing this game to slip away here. Too many turnovers. Louis around it. Louis with the big sack. Let him know, Big Lou. Yes. Sack on Trent Dilfer. Brings out Matt Stover for the Chargers. This is a minimal damage. We talked about. Hopefully it's a miss. There'll be no damage at all if you're a Charger fan. But Stover's good. He's not going to miss those gimmies. I think he had his eyes closed on that one too. Now if you have a 1 and a 7, a little more common of a score. But whoever has a 1 and a 7 on your football squares, make sure to hang around that person. As there is still plenty of time for the Chargers. But Not enough time. No more time for turnovers if you're a Charger fan. If you're a Charger fan, you just want a nice time-consuming drive. Maybe about 6 minutes and 33 seconds. Bring home the victory. I think that's what the Raiders did in 1980 championship game night. They ran out the clock with like 7 minutes left, and oh my goodness, right when Fouts is about to set up, here comes that 2000 Ravens D. Michael McCrary. Yeah. They have taken this game over. They've let the offense of San Diego come out, taken their best shot, and slowly chipped away at the lead and rendered San Diego's offense useless here. Oh, was that Goose? Good Lord. Siragusa with the sack. Coming around on the right. Unblocked. Delivers a gore to Dan Fouts. You're not going to see that anywhere else. It's great about the Historical Teams Retro Football League. You get to see the best, play the best every week. 3rd and 18 now, dire straits. If you're a Charger fan, there's no time. They're peeling their ears back, and they're just going for it. And that flare out to Chuck Muncie wasn't going to get much, if any, at all. So, need a turnover or a fumble here or something of some sort to get them back in the game, because their offense has been completely taken out of the game here. And it's this patient and deliberate ground and pound style offense propelled by the defense of the Baltimore Ravens that have just got them the lead with enough time left on the clock for them to just seal it away here. Oh, that could have been a pick. Instead, it's an incompletion. All right, we'll take our cameras away from the game here for station identification. We will be back. It's still for IIC. Kid is playing right to form. Those stats are not gaudy at all, but they're winning because of the defense and the short field that they've given the offense. So we'll stick it out for one more play here before we cut the cameras out. Sack or an interception right here. But instead, almost got a first. Glenn Edwards. The clutch tackle there. Making a 3rd and 1. But they get this first down here, it's going to be awful tough. And they do not. So Fouts will get another chance at it. And we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in to the RFL, the Retro Football League.